Okay.
And we're here.
There we are.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
I see us. That's awesome.
Who's this guy?
Who is this guy? Have you guys seen this guy before?
I don't think anyone's seen
He's
this guy
missing a
before.
1 HP here.
I am.
So I need to get a shirt. I forgot to bring it. Today we're going to be chatting about snacks.
Snacks.
Oh, yeah.
You got the best?
Gamer snacks.
I'm hungry.
Healthy gamer snacks.
Yes.
So we have our performance registered dietitian here, Casey Thomas, and he's going to be helping us go in depth and review these snacks. We're going to talk about taste. We're going to be talking about what else? Packaging, the promotion, the ingredients, the macronutrients,
Macros.
macros,
Gotta hear
and just some of the smaller random things that are within there that you guys might have questions about, when you could use and eat these snacks, if they're even good snacks, and then we're going to give it a rating system. You guys want to talk a little bit about our rating system?
The healthy gamer points.
Healthy gamer points.
The HGPs.
We have HGPs.
Oh, yeah.
Hookups.
Hookups. The hiccups.
Hookups. We
So
have,
we're doing a scale.
yes.
From
yes.
1
1
to 10.
to 10.
To 10.
Big scale.
Big
10.
scale. 1 to 10.
10 whole numbers.
HGPs.
0 being no healthy gamer points,
Mm-hmm.
and 10 being
The most.
all
Huge!
of
Huge
healthy
gamer points. Huge
All
healthy
ends.
gamer points.
Oh man.
We're going to be going over snacks individually. We're going to introduce what the snacks are, and then we're just going to pick Casey's brain, since we have him here. And he's going to tell us what we need to know about each of these snacks. And so, let's begin. Let's showcase the first snack.
Alrighty.
What's snack number 1?
Snack number 1 is going to be the protein chip.
We have the
Quest.
protein chip from Quest Nutrition. As many of you guys know, probably from the Quest bars. Cookies and cream is my favorite flavor, and this flavor is cheddar and sour cream, it seems. And we have in our little trays here, we've already poured all of them out. So let's do our initial taste test. Oh, actually, let's smell it.
Which one's the protein chip?
This one
right here?
here?
This is the protein chip, guys. This is what it looks like. We're gonna smell it first.
Okay. That's what I always do.
Okay, so can you smell? Do you smell stevia?
Stevia?
I smell cheddar and
Mm.
cookies because the cookies are right next to it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Definitely has like a kind of thicker smell to it. Like,
Yeah.
it smells dense. I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty heavy.
Okay. All right. So who wants to dive in and give it
Definitely
a
does
test?
have. Let's take a look at how it looks though.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
What does
Hold it up
this
to the
resemble?
sunlight.
This chip right here.
So
Like Texas?
I think the transparency index for this chip is probably like a 0.47.
0.47.
0.47 transparency index. It's
I might have gone with 0.48
Oh.
actually.
oh, actually true, because there's a little hole.
Look at the little holes right there.
Yeah.
You see that?
So 0.48 transparency index. That index doesn't matter at all for nutrition. Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
And so let's try it. Let's see what the taste
All right.
is
Can I
like.
cheers?
Go ahead.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Cheers. Cheers.
Protein chips.
Mm. Mm.
It's lighter than I thought it would be.
It's not like a regular chip for sure.
Yeah.
Where it's like pretty crunchy. It's like
It definitely has like that muted kind of crunch.
yeah. But it is good though. I mean,
It's not bad.
you can definitely
I
taste
can
the
eat
flavor.
anything with a cheddar
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
As long as it's somewhat crunchy,
Mm.
tastes like cheddar, I'm down.
All right, but the aftertaste is a little bit powdery, kind of.
The after like texture.
Yeah.
It's not the aftertaste.
It's after
the
texture.
It is
yeah.
a texture.
Yeah. The
So
initial flavor is really good, but the after texture is a little bit off.
So just so you guys know, these are protein chips, right? And I think historically, I feel like most protein snacks have that aftertaste, right?
Most of them do. It's really tough to make a chip out of protein that doesn't have that kind of aftertaste, after texture.
Why? Why is that?
The protein itself is just structurally, it doesn't work out right. The texture of it's really hard when it's kind of like compressing protein powder, and you're still eating protein powder. It's just in the shape now of a chip. So that's kind of why what happens there.
Got it.
What
Hey.
kind of protein are they using to make these chips?
Oh, that's a good question. Very good question.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
In the meantime, they're asking if we have plantain chips from Costco. I got a lot of this stuff from Costco.
Oh, wait.
Costco's.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Do we?
That's in our snack list.
I brought those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, my wife bought those.
Yo, way to call it.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. You know, that is within the tray, as you can see here. It's on the south aspect of the tray.
Yeah, these definitely have a weird aftertaste. Like,
Yeah.
now I feel it. It's weird.
Let's see now, after the taste is settled, if we taste it again.
Another one is going to be
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You like the background parkour, Cat? Thanks, man. We spent a good amount of time setting it up.
I feel like it's more pasty now. Is it
Yeah.
because I thought about it? Did I
You're
prime myself?
appreciating your food a little bit more.
All right, let's talk about macros in it first. Like,
Yeah.
How many grams of carbs are we dealing with?
Okay. So one bag, one serving size. This has 5 grams of carbs on the low end for a chip. Okay, pretty low end.
Okay.
But the impressive part is it has 19 grams of protein. So
Wow.
that's basically a serving of protein in this one bag. So it's kind of like you're having a scoop of protein powder, which is nice. And to answer your previous question, they are using a milk protein and whey protein, which is different from what a lot of these products use, which is soy. So that's actually kind of different there.
So if you're lactose intolerant, this is a good option for you.
Most of the time, people who are lactose intolerant can still tolerate whey protein bases.
Okay.
But it's individualized. There are some people who really do struggle even with the whey. So it's an experiment and find out for yourself kind of situation. But
This is the way.
yeah, this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
You know the
Yeah.
way.
You know the way.
Yeah.
I know the way.
There is a decent amount of fat in here, but no more than any other kind of chip. But the macros on the whole, you know, it's basically like you're getting a serving of protein. So I am a fan of that by itself. The macros of it are kind of nice.
Got it.
Yeah.
And anything else? So, it says net carbs here, guys. Just so, what does that mean for those that might not understand net carbs?
Net carbs is really more useful for people who have to monitor their blood sugar, to be honest. But net carbs, all it means is there's going to be a total carbohydrate number, and within that category, there's some carbohydrates that can produce a blood sugar response and some that cannot. And so usually our fiber cannot produce a blood sugar response. It's not digested in the same way as, say, like a sugar molecule. And so when it says net carbs, it's basically total carbs minus the fiber, which is the stuff that we can't really digest. And so net carbs is what's left over, which is the stuff that can influence your blood sugar levels. So on this, it says there's 5 grams of carbs total, minus 1 gram of fiber, and so there are 4 grams of net carbs. And so that would be useful for someone who's, you know, dosing insulin or something like that. It's usually not as practical for otherwise healthy individuals, but a lot of people are starting to throw it on their packaging and make a promotion effort out of it. So, you know, not much to say there, but 4 grams net carbs.
I keep track of my net carbs because I'm trying
Any,
to do a lower carb diet. So,
Any other
you might have
things?
some thoughts about. But
Any other things on the packaging that are relevant here?
Let's see here. This one says no added soy ingredients, so they're buying into the hype that soy is bad for people, which I could talk to you like an hour about that.
Should we do
bad for people? Let's get the
TLDR? Soy.
Soy.
I'm gonna be a soy boy.
Do you want soy, boy?
Most claims against soy are saying that it causes feminization in men. It does not. That's the TLDR. People.
I was afraid. I have a lot of soy.
Yeah.
I've been feeling very feminine.
Yeah. You are very feminine.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Oh God, what are we doing? Okay, so anyhow, getting back to
We'll
it.
cut that out of the bud.
Getting back to it. So it's not.
More about soy. Okay, yeah, soy does not cause it. The population who eats the most soy in the world, they have no alterations to their sex hormones or to feminization effects in men, and they're eating like 5 times what you could possibly be eating. But really interesting to note for this particular stuff is that protein powders, when they are processed, they remove a lot of the isoflavones, which are the phytoestrogens, which are the things that are believed to cause the feminization in men. So protein powders, which is what most Americans are consuming, that's how they get their soy products. You can't really include them in that discussion because they don't have any of these phytoestrogens at all. So soy protein powders, those are totally fine, definitely not going to cause any kind of alteration to sex hormones, but you might run into there could be a case, but there's not really a case that could be made for the more natural soy products like miso and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
What about soy sauce?
Soy sauce.
Chad is asking.
Soy sauce is fine.
Soy sauce is fine. Eat soy sauce.
Drink soy sauce.
I love soy sauce. Yes.
What is there anything that stands out here for you? For me, there's
psyllium husk, which I like.
Okay.
That's a fiber, which is great for cholesterol and just keeping the bowel regular. Let's see what else we got. We got natural flavors, which doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Good to know.
We got cheddar cheese powder. Okay, makes sense. And sour cream. That's why it tastes like a Dorito.
Got it.
We got onion powder, garlic powder, whey powder. That's all fine. It's pretty standard. It's the flavorings.
Turmeric, guys.
Oh, where is that? Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, that's just for color, though. That's not actually because... Yeah, that's a bummer.
Well,
turmeric is good for you, but it's unfortunately not being used realistically here.
Got it.
And sugar, they make a note that it adds a trivial amount of sugar. They are really going after the low-carb crowd.
Wow.
Yeast extract, stevia sweetener. Oh, there was a question about stevia earlier, right?
Yeah.
What is stevia?
What is stevia?
The female version of Steve.
I think so.
That's true. Depends on where you're from.
You eat enough soy and you turn into stevia.
That's actually really good.
We have some bangers today.
Man, you're on fire.
All right.
Stevia is a sweetener that comes from a plant. There's actually these leaves, and if you eat them dried, it's the weirdest thing when you eat this leaf that looks like a small lettuce leaf, and it tastes like pure sugar. So they pull that out, and that's stevia. It's been used for literally thousands of years. We have all this data behind it. As an artificial sweetener, it's probably one of the ones that I'm the biggest fan of, mainly because it has been shown to have no real detrimental effects to your gut microbiome, whereas some of the other artificial sweeteners do. So if you have to pick one, I'm not saying you should be chugging bottles of stevia, but if you have to pick one, stevia is one of the ones of which I'm more a fan of. So I'm okay with it being on here, no problem. I don't really taste any sweetness in this chip though, but I don't know if you guys did.
Yeah, no, but
not really.
Everything tends to have some kind of a sweetener in it, just because at some level you taste it.
It makes it taste a little bit better overall, yeah.
So, what grade would this get? If it went to school, it went, through sophomore, junior, senior year, and it decided to take its exit exams, what grade would it get?
I'm probably going to give this like a 7.6.
7.6 healthy gamer points.
Healthy gamer points.
Hug ups.
HGPs, yeah.
HGPs.
Yeah.
And why? How come?
I think a lot of people really struggle with getting protein in, and especially in their snacks. Most people resort to, like just standard chips and so on, and it's really hard to get protein in a snack. So I am a big fan of that. So if you like it, it can definitely serve that purpose. Doesn't mean it's a free pass to substitute all your chicken and fish and all that stuff for Quest chips, but I think that it can get the job done and it tastes okay, and as long as you're not keeping your mouth too long.
I think it tastes okay.
Yeah.
I think the aftertaste kind of brings that down a couple points.
True.
But,
True.
What would you guys rate it?
I mean, from all the perspectives that you just shared, like, I like it, but definitely from a taste perspective, I don't think it's
Yeah, same. I'm around the 5 range for taste.
Yeah, taste.
For this flavor, maybe there's other flavors. Who knows? I didn't get the other ones. I heard the taco one was pretty good. So 5 for taste, 7.6 HGPs. Spread the word about that rating system. It's a pretty good one.
HGPs.
HGPs. And so I think we're closing the chapter on this snack, right? So we're done with that. Let's move on to the next one, right?
Next snack we have is plantain chips from Costco.
And
where all the good things in this life come from.
I am excited for this one.
Okay, so we got to do the ceremonial smell.
The smell.
Ceremonial smell.
Smell test first. Smell check first.
I'm biased. I love plantains.
Smells like cardboard, guys.
Didn't get much of a smell off of it.
I don't smell anything.
All right, let's take a look at the texture here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go zoom in for
This one has a little
What's the transparency
stronger
index?
transparency index. If you guys can see that, it's probably like a 0.7. This one is not. Wait, is it higher? Is not as thick?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So this is a 0.78 for me in the transparency
0.78,
index.
okay.
So yeah, quite interesting.
I got a hole in mine.
It's
so.
It's pretty dense. Like
It
I
This
can
is a thick chip.
I can
I
kind
imagine
of
this is really crunchy.
I can do like a chip flip.
Yeah, I feel like if I were to bite this the wrong way,
we can kind of do like
little Tony Hawk Pro.
flips. And so
I think this could be hazardous if you bit into it the wrong way. It just feels really hard. So if you like it was sharp and went to the roof of your mouth, you can definitely hurt yourself with this one.
okay, so we have to bite it at a very straight angle.
Straight angle.
Okay, ready?
Perpendicular.
Let's taste it.
Right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh wow, really hard.
It is thick.
Dang. Why so hard?
It is dense.
Mm.
Very sweet though.
Oh, you can definitely taste like some salt on it.
Mm-hmm. Sweet and salty,
Mm.
but not too
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh yeah.
I think I like this more than the Quest protein chips.
I do too.
Are there pretzels in this? And if not, then are they healthy if they're not? There are no pretzels in this.
I almost brought up other pretzels, but I was keeping those for myself. Guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like this. Guys, I'm into this.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm into this
I
one.
could eat this.
Is the salt making me want to go back for more, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
is that
Anything
it?
salty is going to have you keep dipping into that bag.
Why that?
So that is, well, salt binds water, and your body naturally tries to keep a certain concentration. And so when you consume something that's highly concentrated with a lot of salt, your body naturally gives you a thirst response to try to balance that out. Which is why I'm a fan of salty snacks for gamers, because a lot of you guys, let's be real, we're all not drinking enough water. So the salty snacks encourages you to drink more water.
Very true.
I'm a fan of that for that reason.
This is good.
These are good. I could
Yeah. Wow.
Alrighty.
As you can see, the difference in taste might be a little more clear here. We're gonna analyze the bag.
Now let's see what we got here.
Let's get into the macronutrient distribution.
It's a very tropical bag, though. I mean, I kind of like
It is a very tropical
It is
bag.
nice. It is nice to have in your pantry to add some color to your pantry, you know, just in case you care
I
about
feel
the
like I can take
aesthetic.
this on a cruise and just be munching on them the whole time.
True.
So we got the coolest oil, which is coconut oil, just so you guys know. They're the Swiss Army knives of the Planet Keto.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
That's what the bag says.
Oh,
Yeah, that's amazing. We also got kosher, vegan, grain-free, and paleo. I love when they throw stuff on here that's like pretty apparently obvious, where it's like no sugar, and it's like there was no sugar in it to begin with, but they're adding marketing claims. So this is obviously, vegan.
tricky.
There's no sugar?
This one is, well, other than the natural sugar that it didn't make its claim.
Right.
So this one is only 3 ingredients, which is kind of cool. I am a fan of that. Usually I like simple over complicated. There's organic plantains, organic coconut oil, and Himalayan pink salt, and that's it.
This is really good.
Yeah.
You can definitely taste a difference with so many artificial things in the Quest protein chip versus this.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so clear. It's
It
not a
definitely
day.
feels like I'm eating something that I should be eating.
yeah.
The Quest chip is just
wow.
Yeah, you molded something together here.
Exactly.
I don't
It's
know
like-
about-
You just press
It's
it.
like they literally press nutrition into a pill and we're eating it.
Yeah.
This is like, hey,
in the future you'll get paid with pills
yeah.
by the Federation.
That's what I do. I've seen
Rick
it.
and Morty.
Rick and
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
So macros. Okay, so macros.
So salty snacks, drink more water. That's right.
Salty snacks, drink more water. I'm a fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
This has 0 grams protein, in contrast to our Quest chips, which have 19. So that is a little bit of a downer.
Okay.
But it is, and then it's got a lot of fat. Admittedly, so it's plantains and coconut oil, so you got to add the fat.
True.
And then it's got some carbs because the plantains have carbs. So it's literally exactly what it says, and I could have predicted this based off of the ingredients. Makes sense. As far as actual macro split,
This is very smart.
But hey, frying plantains, how are you gonna get wrong with that?
yeah, it's just actually these are kettle cooked if I'm not mistaken.
Kettle cooked.
Small batch kettle cooked.
So they're like kettle.
This is fancy.
Which is different. So kettle cooking is actually where, in comparison to most chips, which are like on a conveyor belt through like oils, those ones are cooked at a much higher temperature. So kettle cook, it is a little bit of a marketing scam, I'll be honest, but it's cooked at a slightly lower temperature, which means there's less free radicals formed, which means it's not as pro-oxidizing. So that's kind of cool, is that it's kettle cooked, so it's a little bit of a softer cooking method. You get slightly extra benefits there. But the one thing I will say about this one is it's kind of high calorie for what you're getting. So it would be quite easy for me to eat this entire bag. Let me tell you, like I could eat this entire bag very readily.
Yes.
And thank you, I appreciate you.
Water.
Yeah, and you're not really getting a whole like this wouldn't be a substitute for eating an actual plantain. I would
Make
say.
a healthy drink list. We've already made a healthy drink list on our website, but we could turn it into a healthy drink stream.
That's true.
Yeah.
Will there be alcohol involved?
It's a healthy drink list.
Oh,
guys.
Okay.
excuse me.
No.
I was just thinking
That's what
about
you
GPs, not HGPs. Silly.
You rate alcohol on the negative
Silly
HGP
me.
scale.
Yeah, yeah.
0 to negative.
Well, it's just GPs. It's just gaming.
Just gamer points?
gamer
Yeah.
points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, wow.
Audio suddenly better? Okay, interesting.
Wow. So, we talked about ingredients. There's only 3. We talked about the macros. It's on the higher calorie range, 150.
Yeah.
And so, what grade? Again, this guy goes to college, got a degree in plantains,
I did.
and so what's the rating system here? What does it get?
For taste, I'm gonna go with 8, maybe 9, because I love plantains. I think it can be a good snack you can work in, but you have to earn it with exercise. I think this is one of those snacks that you can't just willy-nilly have because this says one serving is 150 calories, but I guarantee you no one's looking to see what one serving is. You're probably eating like 600 calories.
14 chips!
Yeah.
14.
I've already eaten like 8 of them, so you know, I'm already screwed.
Okay, that's a good point, right?
Yeah.
It should be offset by regular activity.
Yeah. So I would say for health factor, I think these can be worked in if you're smart about it. And so overall, I'm going to balance it out. Probably like, I'm gonna look plantain. I got to go with an 8 again just because I love it.
Okay.
So if you're smart, I think you can work it in.
So
8.5,
treat it like this setup.
Yeah.
We have a physical therapist, then the nutritionist, then physical therapist. You got to exercise, eat, and then exercise.
Exactly.
You got a activity sandwich
Oh yeah.
with the
Activity sandwich.
plantains in the middle.
This is the 1 HP sandwich right here.
It is. So we have
Speaking of sandwich. I'm
Speaking.
gonna do that again.
Right, so we do have a rating of 8. 8 HGPs, guys.
8.
Remember this.
I agree. I think we're all in agreement.
Yes, the taste is great.
The taste works on this one.
The
That's
taste
the only
definitely
reason I'm
works.
here.
Yes. Okay,
Alrighty.
so let's figure out what's next here. We got
What else we got? We got the Keto Doritos!
Oh baby.
Keto Doritos.
Keto Doritos!
Yeah.
All
So-
right, everybody knows that gamers love Doritos.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody knows that gamers love Doritos, but what's the problem with regular Doritos, Casey?
Too many calories, and you run into the Quest problem where it's mostly processed junk, and it's not even giving you the protein. So it's a lose across every front.
So this-
besides taste, of course.
this
They
is what
taste
it looks
amazing.
like.
Besides taste.
Yeah.
Keto Dorito. Let's go ahead and hold one of these up for the camera.
I'm going to be honest and say I've never had a keto Dorito, so I'm kind of ashamed
Oh.
as a dietitian
This
to
one's
admit
nicer.
that. Oh, that's a nicer one. Okay.
Wait, did you
Wow,
just steal
You
his?
stole my keto Dorito, bro.
Guys.
I'm showing texture for the camera.
Oh,
appreciate
got it.
For that. Okay.
It's
It's a nice golden color.
we have to, per usual, the ceremonial smell. Alright, we need to show them we're smelling it. Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, very cheesy, guys.
It's much more like the smell of a Dorito.
It
than
smells
Quest.
exactly like a
It
Dorito.
smells like a Dorito.
I'll be honest, I'm a big fan of this.
It doesn't smell exactly like a
No,
Dorito.
it smells like a Dorito.
I think it does. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be just-
really?
Yeah, I think that's what.
How are the dust levels on the Keto Dorito? That's a very important question. So I'm gonna
Okay,
handle
so
this. I'm gonna handle this real quick and then show
yeah.
you my fingers on.
got it.
on the
Oh,
camera.
that's true. Dust index. We got. This one is an especially high dust index, guys. I found one.
Yeah.
This is like when you find gold. When you dig into a chip bag and you see that the one has so much dust on it. Do you guys save that for the end, or do you guys eat that instantly? Because I eat it instantly. I always go for that one first, and then I'm disappointed
Make it
afterwards.
focused.
I'm
Dude,
getting-
this one is crazy, guys. Look. Look at the dust on this.
I'm getting inconsistent dustings on mine though. Like some are no dust and some are just pure dust.
Damn, look at that dust. The dusting. Okay, I found
You found it?
the most appropriately dusted one.
Okay.
And so here, let's go in for the test. The
All right.
taste test.
Going for it.
Oh my god.
Alright.
It's not the same consistency as a chip, but it tastes.
The consistency is the only thing that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
This is
But
good.
The texture is way better than the Quest chip, though.
That's true.
Yeah, I think so.
This one's a little thicker.
Yeah.
See, you guys can see the difference between the two.
Oh.
Yeah, see, and if we actually hold it up to light, this is near 1 in the transparency index. It's pretty thick, guys. So it's no wonder.
I will say I do have a lot of dust on my fingers, though. So if I was gaming, this would be like kind of a problem for me. I feel like
You know what the solution for that is? Do you know what the solution for that is?
What's the solution?
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
100% the solution.
Okay.
Also known as healthy gamer sticks.
Yes.
There you go.
HGS.
HGCs?
CES.
There you go.
HGCs. HGCs. And it just rolls the S in there. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chopsticks.
Check this.
Golden with the question, man.
Oh, we got a question. Before we dive into this, do you think your body weight can affect the way you play competitively? Meaning, like, if you have one person who is 270 and another who is 180, will the person who's 180 play better? Well, this is a good question. I'm curious.
It's going to depend on a lot of factors. First off, you have to know what the height of this person is too, because that could be very different.
Exactly.
If they were, like 7 feet tall versus if they were 4 feet tall. Presumably, presumably, the person who is 270 will have other metabolic and physiological complications that go along with being more, obese than what they should be. So they're at a non-healthy weight.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have data that does show that increase in adiposity above what is necessary and healthy for the healthy ranges does decrease global cognitive functioning and intelligence levels. So in general, I would say yes, the person who's 180 would have a slight edge, but it's going to depend on so many factors, because if the person who's 180 is training, twice as hard as the person who's 270,
right.
All sorts of factors are going to come into play here. But in general, if I had to, stand on a podium and just say yes or no, I would say that, yeah, the 180 probably has an edge.
Yeah. But there's so many depends.
Yeah.
If you're smaller, your reaction time is better. I saw this on Twitter the other day. Someone was saying that short people have better reaction time because
your nerds,
the nerds are shorter
distance. Stupid. I hate those people.
There's a little bit of truth to that, though. Like, because the nerve from your spine to your toe, for example, like basketball players, their feet start going faster. And I've heard, I don't know if this next thing I have to say is true, but I've heard that taller people die younger because their heart has to work harder.
That is true.
Is
that
true?
is true.
That is true.
Man, that sucks for me. Damn it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll keep you alive.
Thank you.
Is there a way to not be sleepy all day? We'll get to that. Let's get first into the macronutrients of the Keto Dorito by Hilo.
All right, so the first thing
Yes.
I'm going to say, which is a little bit of a ding on these, is the first ingredient. So the first ingredient in the ingredient list is what is the most by weight. And as you go down the ingredient list, the thing on the very last, on the tail end of that ingredient list is like the thing that is
I did not know that.
most minimally in the list.
I never knew that.
Food.
Did you? Know?
I knew that.
I'm not smart enough. But
So every time I get something at the deli counter at the grocery store and I ask how much sugar is it, they'll tell me it's near the bottom of the list, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
oh,
There you go. Okay. So the first ingredient on this is sunflower oil. So it's more oil than it is chip. Is what I'm gonna just preface this with, which is kind of a downer. But then the second ingredient, which is interesting, I don't know why they did it this way. The next ingredient is defatted almond flour. So they took out the fat from almond flour and then they added sunflower oil because they took out all the fat of the almond. So I don't get why they did that. They added some milk protein to bind everything together. They have the nacho cheese seasoning, which makes sense. It tastes exactly like a Dorito. So it tastes amazing. And then they added some more. Let's see here.
You can put that nacho cheese seasoning on cardboard, and I'm sure it would be good.
I think it would. Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, so
That'll be next time.
macros. So the interesting thing here is because of what they did, the macro profile on here is a little bit better than it might seem. So when you look at this, it says 10 grams of fat, which is twice the amount of our previous snack. So kind of high, right? And it makes sense because it's mostly oil. But it also has a higher protein, so it's got 9 grams protein, which is nice. That's a win. Lower carbs. We have 5 grams of total carbs, but 2 grams of fiber, which means our net carbs are 3 grams, if you guys remember from the the last explanation of that.
Yeah.
Look at all the numbers, like just.
I know, you can just like
right here,
it's
just
crazy.
Yeah, we'll put them up there
Yeah.
post production. Don't worry
3
about
grams net. I'm surprised. Like everything is just putting net carbs on their packaging these days. The interesting thing that I'm liking about this though is when you look at the fat, it's mostly what we would classically call our good fats. So
it. Maybe is that the sunflowerness?
it's the sunflower.
Sunflowerness?
The
We got a
sunflower.
question in the chat. Are bird seeds good? So
Our bird-
sunflowers are bird seeds. I don't know. Bird seeds are good if you're a bird, but
Yeah.
I mean, depends on what. I mean, bird seeds.
Yeah, maybe check if you have wings. No. But are they? I mean,
Most seeds are okay for
Bird
humans.
seeds.
Some of them are not like
I
super
like that.
digestible.
are you asking because your cat caught a bird and I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
about
know.
that. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, so the interesting thing. Oh wait, they did something sneaky here. Uh-oh. We might have a lose here.
Uh-oh.
Sneaky.
Okay, so here we go. So if you look at this, again, this is a number thing. There's 10 grams total fat, but there's only 9 grams accounted for in the list beneath it. All right, so there's 1 gram of fat
Where did it
that's
go?
somewhere missing.
1 gram of fat, everybody. Unaccounted for.
We're missing one. That's 1 HGP.
And the reason why that matters is because they had to do something sneaky with here because they wanted to put 0 grams of trans fat on this label. So by law, they don't have to list trans fat on here if it's less than 0.5 grams. So what a lot of companies do is when that law came out, they shuffled all of their serving sizes to be exactly like 0.49 grams of trans fats in there. So that way they could get by and sneakily list 0 grams trans fat.
Wow. Very sneaky.
This was a shady thing that the food business did.
I see. But smart.
But smart.
Yeah. Hey.
Yes. And so this company did do that. So presumably there are some trans fat in here that you are getting. And trans fat is by and large like the worst kind of fat that you can be eating. It's bad in both ways. For makes your bad cholesterol raise and makes your good cholesterol decrease. So that's the one knock on here. I'm assuming it's because of the processing that they did with it. But all things considered, macros by itself, it's a decent profile, I would say.
We have a question about micros, though.
We care about micros?
So-
You're a smart person, thank you.
Micros.
So this one, actually very surprisingly, compared to all the other ones, this has 20% of your daily calcium. That's rare to find that in a chip, actually. Like, very rare. Most people...
I'm eating that every day if
Yeah.
I'm eating this.
Gives you-
I'm going to
gives you strong bones.
50,000%.
That's
That's
actually,
what
can I
milk
see
industry
some of
told
these
me.
other labels?
Oh, yeah.
I
Should
want
we,
to actually see, just be clear about, but I'm curious about the calcium on these guys.
Alright.
Calcium 0%. Hey, 0%.
Okay, and then the Quest.
So this one has 20%. What about Quest?
Quest has
What do we got?
Quest has 15% calcium.
Okay, that makes sense because they're using a milk protein, and then yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So that's actually surprising. So as far as micro goes, usually snack items are not going to have a decent amount of micros unless it's like a fruit or vegetable or some such. But admittedly, these keto Doritos, they have 20% of your daily calcium, and most, I would argue, especially females, are really struggling to get in their desired and necessary amount of calcium. So that's a big win for the keto Dorito, I gotta say, is that calcium content.
Let's get to the grading system. What's the taste? I think the taste for me is a 9. 9 to 10.
9.5.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love the taste. We love the dusting. The dust.
With your HGPs.
Yes, with your HGCs, use the sticks to get the Doritos to consume. Pretty good taste. And so, what about in terms of nutrition or health? What's the rating? How many HGPs does this get?
Healthy gamer points.
I'm gonna give this a solid 8.5.
Ooh.
I think it does a lot. It's getting some of your protein needs, which is nice. It's getting some calcium, which is nice. You gotta watch yourself though, because if you overeat these, same problem as the plantains. I could easily eat like an entire bag of this.
I've done that.
There is a sneaky amount of trans fat in here, and the calories will add up. So, in fact, the serving size for this is less than the serving size for some of the other ones that we have. So
12 of them.
12 keto Doritos
Yeah.
for 150 calories.
yeah, so
Which is
gotta be careful.
That's
unfortunate.
That's
But
fast.
yeah.
That will add up.
Yeah.
That will add up
Yeah.
very quickly.
But I think you can build those in. I'd say they're definitely workable and a good serviceable snack.
Okay.
It's a win.
Nice. Let's move on to our mini cookies that we're going to be talking about. We have the high key mini cookies, and as you can see in the as you can see, that's the packaging, guys. That's what it looks like. And then we're going to show you. We're going to do our ceremonial smell test. It's in the center. It's in the center now. So,
wow, it smells like chips ahoy.
It smells exactly like chips ahoy.
Guys, hopefully you can see this.
That could be dangerous.
This is gonna be very good. So, let's get into the taste. Let's see how it tastes.
Well, let's take a look at it first. Let's that's
showcase
true. The actual.
Yeah, we gotta showcase the what it looks like.
It's pretty powdery.
It does look very powdery.
I don't know if I like that about it.
It seems like it will crumble very easily. Hold on, let's do a quick crumble test.
I like clean snacks.
Crumble test. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
See?
Okay. Oh, you preemptively ate. Wow. I thought we were waiting.
Jeez. Okay, hold on. Wow, guys.
Eating?
It's good. Eat it. I did the crumble test.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright.
This is dangerous. We kept it in the center because it's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
We kept it in the center of the wheel. The snack wheel.
I love them. I think they're great.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The taste is amazing. It definitely has more of an oily consistency than your standard Chips Ahoy, which is a much drier cookie.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think they got the taste right. And I don't even mind the oiliness. It tastes. I'm gonna say it. It tastes moist. Moist.
It really.
I said it.
Oh my god, it's so moist.
I'm getting like an oil residue on the top of my mouth though. Do you guys have that?
Yeah.
Like I can taste the oil residing there.
Yeah.
I think there's probably a lot of coconut oil or something.
I know. I can feel that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, taste is amazing. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, that's like a 10 for me.
Jesus, it is very good.
Yeah, I could eat way too many. FOMO no mo. That's their catchphrase, huh?
FOMO no mo.
Oh yeah. Oh, they also gave a net carb calculator. Okay, here we go.
Carbs are in.
We got
net carbs are in. Interesting.
All right, so this for the macros, guys. Net carb calculator. We have total carbs, 12 grams, and we are going to subtract out dietary fiber, which is 2 grams, and erythritol, which is 9 grams, and we are left with 1 gram net carb.
What do we think about erythritol?
Of the artificial sweeteners, it is one that I am also similarly okay with, but it does have a little bit of a minor blood sugar response, and it can give some people some problems in their stomach. So if you overeat it, a lot of people they might get the runs or something.
What would be the best milk to accompany the cookies? We got Chad asking.
The best milk?
Yeah,
whole milk, obviously.
Whole milk. You heard it.
I love whole milk.
Where do you find these high key cookies? We got a lot of these at Costco, guys.
Yeah.
Costco's pretty goated.
Costco, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test that. What happens if I have too much? How do you pronounce it?
Erythritol.
Yeah.
Erythritol.
You'll be running to the bathroom for the back half of the stream.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm testing it.
They actually tested that with some snacks. They had a fat inhibitor back in the 90s that they. And that literally happened. Everybody who ate these snacks, it went right through their system, and the oil just came right out the other end. It was gross, and so then billions of dollars wasted into this new novel idea when the low fat craze was in.
We fortunately are sitting on toilets at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I've had
don't worry.
in my living room.
Don't worry, we're fine. We're fine. So, so we have what? Oh yeah, what are the macros?
Oh yeah.
If you overeat the cookies, you'll also get sick for a little.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed that for sure. But
hey, that's not very HGP style.
If you're playing the numbers game, all right. So here we go.
That's a low HGP behavior.
Here we go, guys. Macros: 13 grams fat, pretty high. 12 grams of carbs. Only 1 gram of net carbs, though, if you recall. So if you are trying to avoid those carbs, okay alternative. 3 grams protein. Micros also not really contributing too much there, as expected, as most snacks have. It's mostly almond flour, artificial sweetener, and just like some binding agents to keep it all together and some fats. So the one thing I will say which is nice in here is actually they have some inulin, which is good. That's a fiber, which is great for your gut bugs. They also use stevia, monk fruit extract, which is getting more popular these days with food companies because people think it's more natural. They throw in some collagen, that's probably just a binder, and that's mostly what it is. So as far as like what I think for these macros, it's basically like a ball of fat and you're eating some artificial sweeteners. Tastes amazing, but not really offering too much, and you also don't really have the salty factor, so it's not even going to be helping you drink a lot of water. So I gotta say this is like a luxury item, and I don't know if I could actually realistically recommend that people work this in. You know.
So,
Yeah.
what's the final say on the HGPs?
I'm gonna say the taste is like a 10, but practicality is like a 2 or 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man, just got smacked.
Yeah.
High key has now become low key.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
And so, you know, we had all these somewhat healthy snacks, and now we're gonna have a snack that a lot of us probably eat, and a lot of us love. It's the Pocky, right? Do you guys know what Pockies are? They're a very Asian snack. If you're Asian and you haven't had Pockies, I'm disappointed.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Because
I've
it's
had
a
Pocky.
staple. It's a staple snack. Pockies. So we're gonna open this up. It's in this nice little package that comes pre-packaged for a serving, so you don't go crazy.
I can't get them open.
I know it's pretty tough to open, guys. And
Well-
that's continuing a theme from the boxes. I had to
Guys.
pop like 5 pieces of tape.
Guys, I opened it instantly.
Okay,
So
that's good for you. Man.
good for me.
Well, I think there's one explanation for
All right, there we go. Okay, all right, I got one. I got a Pocky out.
Per core cat, the HGPs was 2 to 3. He
Yeah.
gave it a 2 or 3, so
Yeah.
2.5.
But the taste was a 10.
Taste was a
Taste
10.
is
Taste
a
is a 10.
Taste is a 10. No.
So here are the Pockies, guys. You guys know what the Pockies look like.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully,
Oh,
you know, I'll fan it out. I'll do a Pockies fan here. Alright, look. Little Pockies fan.
Open the chopsticks.
Wow. Wow. It's like incense. Okay, so now we got
I'll
Pockies,
try.
and yeah, let's smell it. Let's do our little ceremonial smell. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. And so, something I like to do when I eat Pockies is I like to double down. I do the
yeah.
double stick method.
Double
Okay.
stick.
And that means I get double the chocolate, double the stick,
Double the fun.
and double the fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, are you guys ready? Should we
Ready.
taste this?
Oh my god.
I love Pocky. I actually haven't had a Pocky in probably like
That's good.
3 or 4 years.
I haven't had
Yeah.
Pocky in a long time.
Straight up chocolate.
Yeah. It just tastes like chocolate.
Oh my god. So,
Chocolate and cardboard.
Pocky. Oh my god.
Okay.
So yeah.
I gotta get to the
all
very end. I
the
gotta taste that. Okay. I
Mm.
will say I like that it's nice and clean in comparison to the dusted other snacks. It's like
Definitely good for gaming. I don't know
Yeah.
if we took that into enough of an account today.
like
That's
you
true.
could grab one of these, no residue on the fingers. It's nice.
Mhm.
I feel like most of the time I eat any of the snacks, I just turn the bag backwards and just do
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
this. Nobody clip that in chat, please.
I mean, you've only had one Pocky before. Come on
How do
over.
you just eat one Pocky?
Come on over.
How?
We have plenty here, you know?
I will say, I am impressed. There's like so many Pocky in this one bag. Like I don't know if you guys can appreciate. There's like 20 of these little sticks in here.
There's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and given that I could eat 20 of these, the calorie count on this is 200. So
A lot
that,
of
that
calories.
that's actually I would have expected a lot more. Like for how much of these I'm eating,
That's true.
I would have expected this to be like 300 or 400
Hey,
calories.
you guys saw the fan.
So that part is
Crazy.
kind of nice. But all right, let's take a look at the macros here. Let's see, we got this very small package by the way, so I'm just like kind of squinting. Mostly carbs, as expected, because it's basically flour and sugar and chocolate, which is all it really is. Oh, they have chocolate liqueur in here. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Blend of it.
Liqueur?
Yeah. You're gonna get schwasty on this.
Schwasty on the
Pocky!
Pocky. Usually stuff with dust on your fingers isn't good for gaming, but Pockies is a nice little snack because of how small it is. Record guy, you are just a snack connoisseur. Do you want to come on our stream and
I know, parkour, hello! Come on!
I feel like this could be good in like a coffee.
Wait.
Like put it in or something.
It can be a chopstick, she's right.
And you could use it to get your keto Doritos.
Oh,
Or
the Pocky chopsticks for your keto.
Oh.
Keto
Now
Doritos.
I have chocolate on my fingers. It's not a good idea.
Okay. So let's see here. All right, macros. Total fat 8 grams. Not surprising. Mostly carbs. Little bit of protein. 10 grams added sugars because it's it's pure sugar basically. Micros. We're seeing a decent amount of iron in here, which is surprising. 10% of your daily iron. That's kind of surprising. I guess it's not actually. Usually flours are enriched with iron, so. That part's interesting. There's nothing really of note here. Like, it's very clearly not meant to be a healthy snack, right? It's just flour and sugar. It's basically a cookie. I mean, you're basically eating a cookie. I will say that the packaging makes it more favorable for gamers, and you can eat a bunch of these and feel kind of satisfied, like it's a snack, as opposed to if you just eat a single cookie, you're kind of wanting more cookies. But with this, you can keep going back for more. So taste great, I think, just because it's basically a treat. Nutritional value kind of lacking and consistent with a treat or like a dessert item.
Yeah.
I ate them all, so.
There you go.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so basically we know the taste.
Yeah.
It's up there. I mean, I'm saying it's a 10. I love Pockies, so I'm biased. I think all Asians rated above a 9.
Pocky is not salty.
There's
Pocky's
also
sugary though, which will have the same effect and make you drink water.
There's also different flavors, guys. There's a matcha Pocky that is just, woo! I love them.
Nice.
I love
That sounds good.
them.
HGPs are healthy gamer points.
Yeah. So let's talk about HGPs. How many HGPs does this get?
For taste, I'm gonna give it a 9. I think that it's pretty basic, pretty standard. I mean, it's a staple, right? Like, it's the Pocky. We all know what the Pocky tastes like. It tastes good. That's it. It tastes good. It's not wowing me. Maybe some of these other flavors will wow me though. Maybe I gotta try the matcha.
Yep.
And then as far as okay, so we're trying to be a healthy gamer. I think if you are forced to choose between like this and some other dessert, I think that this could be a good alternative. So I think that's good, and I think it has special appeal for gamers because it's nice and clean, and you can eat a lot of them and get that satisfaction of eating a lot of something without a crazy amount of calories.
What about comparing it to the high key?
Okay, yeah. So that's why I gave it. I mean, I gave it a little bit less, of the taste. I think that the high key tastes a little bit better. Personally. So for gamers, I'm gonna say that if you work it in as a treat and you acknowledge that it is a treat and it's not like performance enhancing, I'm gonna give it like overall maybe a 6. It's just a treat,
Just a treat.
It's just a treat. But it has that added cleanliness to it that I think gamers will like.
HGPs 6.
Yeah.
So as we republish this, there's gonna be the ratings all everywhere, popping up here, popping up there, and you guys will see the net carbs. You guys will see the macros. This was a great stream. We got through lots of snacks. We got through Quest protein chips, Keto Doritos, Chips Ahoy Keto variant high. What is it called? High-low. And we got Plantain chips. Those are a banger. Costco, go get them. And then of course we had Pocky, and we'll have the HGP list at the very end here with all of them. It's gonna be right over here.
Somewhere.
Here. The overlay is going to go right here.
There you go.
Yeah. And you guys can reference it, and you'll also know whether or not they could be used as a snack, when's the best time for them, just per Casey's recommendation. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you need individualized coaching for your injuries, sleep, exercise, or nutrition, you can check out our Patreon. And of course, you can catch us live on YouTube or Twitch. Play more, hurt less.